Yo guys, it's YGOGT playing on YGO Pro, and I'm about to let you know about this deck. This is Ghostrick Monarchs, Ghostfrog Monarchs, and it's really nice because of the level 1 recycling power with dual Han and my Ghostricks. It's really nice, it's really consistent, really beast, and I'm about to let you know how it runs, alright? So, let's get it. So first duel is gonna be against Harpies. You know, first turn I set up my grave, set up my field, and see what happens. Because of my Ghostrick, I'm very protective of my life points, and I may misplay this duel because of Ryza. I send the wrong card to the top of his deck. So yeah, but I still ended up winning. It was a late game, so I think I misplayed a couple times. So it really didn't matter. I end up winning, and that's how you do it. I tried to do a rise to lock on him, but it didn't work out the way I wanted to. So, he used Master of Blade, which was really a good counter to this deck, and Beast Dweller. But luckily for me, I have Ghostrick, so it's not all about my graveyard. It's not all about Treeborns, you know. So yeah. Went for the special summon. I was waiting for Dark Dust Spirit. I couldn't get it, so I just burned out all his XYZ materials and go for a play. I wanted to make sure I get a lock on him. I was really addicted to that Ryza lock, so there goes my Dark Dust Spirit. Went for Dual Han again. Tribute. Recycle my card. And attack. Dark Dust Spirit and attack his life points. I don't think he really drew anything that he needed, so I just went for a straight attack with Dark Dust Spirit and go for game that way. Save my duality in case, you know, he got closer to my life points, you know, I needed some help, but his cards obviously was not the cards he was looking for, so see, I did another misplay where I actually ended my turn before attacking again. And he summoned Zero Fiend. Went for my monster. Took another bite out of my life points. Did a Ryza. Attack. Game. So next duel is Heretic Rulers. I like this duel because this is when I was first got this deck off. Just wanted to see how it runs in action, and what better challenge is the infamous Heretic Rulers. Did another misplay. I should have put Treeborn into the grave, but he didn't have a monster, so it didn't matter. So I put my Treeborn finally into the grave, and my turn, wait to see what deck he was running. He didn't do anything, so I was like, maybe I should start an attack with my Mobius or Caius, because I thought he had Solemn, because nothing's worse than a person Solemning your Caius. So yeah. Now he's gonna start his plays, you know, special summons all his cards, Draco Sack and stuff like that. Uh, I used Ghostrick Frost to set his card and eventually recycled it with Treeborn Dual Han combo. First I took his card, make his tokens, popped his monster, put Ronin Totem so I can make sure he doesn't activate his cards on in response to this card's effect. So Tef knew, special summon some more. He's running out of cards in his graveyard. Sooner or later I had to drain out all his resources. He went to steal my monster. He thought he had it in the bag, but this Dark Dust Spirit cleaned out his field so nicely. He went for an attack. And there was no way he's gonna touch my life points with Battle Fader plus Ghostfrog Frost in my hand. So that's how I did it. So Treeborn, Swap Frog, went for Mobius, attacked his face down, attacked the token, attacked his monster. It was done. Now he's just gonna continue spitting dragons at me, and I'm gonna just continue taking him out. Like, that's how it goes when you're versing dragon rulers. That's how you beat them. Wait till, like, keep beating it down. So went for an attack again, and that's when he gave up, and that was GG. Next duel is against skill drain heroes. This was a good duel. It was a very difficult win because he's skill drain, and skill drain is not really that. It's a really great counter to Monarchs. So yeah. I summoned Mobius, cleaned out his back row. I love it because it's like Fire King Garunix, just cleaning out front row and back row with Dark Dust Spirit and Mobius. Like, how good is that? And then with Mobius, you can't respond on activation to the card's activation, which is really nasty. With a back row heavy meta, like, that's what you need, a card like that. So I summoned Light and Darkness Dragon, one of my favorite cards in the game, and just started negating everything he had. He attacked my monster, special summon Swap Frog, filled up the grave, he used Abyss Dweller, you know, try to cripple. I thought taking his card would make it my effect, but it didn't work. I attacked him, and my turn. You know, I knew I was gonna win this game, but as soon as he summoned Skill Drain, it's just like, it just scared me so hard. So I was just like, as soon as he played Skill Drain, my bad. It's just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? See, that's Skill Drain though. So I summoned Dual Han, who just put this card. I should have activated Dual Han's effect so I don't use that much life points. I wasn't thinking. I'm just realizing this now. I could have activated his effect if I was aiming to attack his Neo Alias. My life points wouldn't be as low as it was. So now I'm down to 200 with Skill Drain in the field with no real way out of it. So I used Summon Light and Darkness Dragon. Creature swapped one of his monsters and went to attack it, and summoned my Ronin Totem again for defense. He summoned Light, the Shining, cleaned out my field. I used Duohan in the defense mode. Put Frost into my hand, protect my life points for one more turn, and I played Treeborn, summon Cayuse for GG. That's how I won. Yep. Uh, the next duel is gonna be against Mermills. I like this one actually. Really, really, really good duel. Really good duel. Went to summon my Light and Darkness Dragon to negate everything he had. Uh, I used to have Volcanic Queen, sided it in against his Mermill, his level 7 XYZ Mermill. I forgot what it was called. But that card would be annoying. It would be great. It would just devastate my deck. So all I had to do was tribute it. But I had Vanity's Fiend, summon Vanity's Fiend, and just let it sit there while we destroy his whole entire deck, and that was GG. This is a very recent one. This is against Spellbooks. So he summoned his Spellbook High Priestess of Prophecy, went for the attack, you know. Basic spellbook shit he's just doing. Nothing crazy. Went to remove my Treeborn, forced me to play my Cayuse, play my enemy controller early. So I Cayused his field spell because that's where he just recycles his stuff. Always go after the field spell. Which is so gay. It's so gay how he drew another one. That I just saw this, and he fiendish chained my damn Cayuse. So I went for M7, tried to get a Cayuse back, so next turn I could just remove it from play before real damage was done. And then he just quit, I guess. I don't know what more he could have done. I think I could have won that if I played my Light and Darkness Dragon. That was just a good game. Last duel is gonna be with Chaos Dragons. So I feel like Light Sworns is not as good as it used to be, man. Like I don't know, I haven't faced any good Light Sworn players that really gave me a challenge recently. So I don't know. Set up my hand, set up my grave, same stuff. You know that the process. You know how it goes. He went to attack. I set my card. I played my Ghostfrog Frost. Used the recycling power of Gohan. And Kai used his cards. Yeah, I should have removed from play Light Pulsar because you know Light and Darkness Dragon can just get him from the grave. So yeah. So I just tried to remove from play as much as I could, you know. I had such a huge opportunity to summon Light and Darkness Dragon, but I don't know. I felt like I didn't need it yet, or I should have waited very patiently. I don't know, which probably was a bad idea since like now I couldn't really summon Light and Darkness Dragon because he has very high beat sticks in the field, you know. But anyways, I still won, you know. So uh, the the light and darkness dragon was really detrimental to my opponent. It was ridiculous. That process with dual hand really must have pissed me off. I think I used it like 3 times this duel. I was just playing dumb. Like I could have just light and darkness dragon or just remove from play some cards or something. But I know if I dark dust spirit, like he would just special summon his like red eyes metal. So I really didn't know what to really do. I don't play this deck that often, so it's just I never versed it that often. So it's just like I don't know what to do. Uh, how to get around this situation? Light and Darkness Dragon would have been destroyed with red eyes. So I don't know. I just summoned a Light and Darkness Dragon, attack his face down. You know, let him burn all his resources. Uh, you know, and it burned out a lot. You know, it burned out a lot. So I summoned Dualhan so I could, get a Ghostrick back from the grave. And there I have it. I have Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon face down, where Dark Dust Spirit could activate his effect. Dualhan, Dark Dust Spirit cleaned out his but I realized that his defense was way high, 2400. So I had to deal with him again. Went for the attack, same old, same old. Now I have to remove him from play. Like he got on my nerves. Now you getting removed from play. There, take that. That card too annoying. Summon Raiko. Went for the attack. Took the 200. Negated the three beat. Uh, and went for the. I think I ran out of the recycle, so I just attack for GG. So this is it. This is the deck, man. All right. So let me tell you how it is. 3 Light and Darkness Dragons, 2 Mobius, 3 Cayuse, 2 Risers, 3 Dark Dust Spirits. Oh my God, at 3 is the best. 3 Swap Frog, 1 Rodent Totem, 3 Frog, 3 Ghostrick Frost, 3 Ghostrick Lanterns, 3 Treeborn Frog, 3 Battle Fader, 2 Creature Swap, 1 Foolish Burial, 3 Duality, 3 Enemy Controller. As extra deck, 1 Shynet, 3 Dohan, 2 Gen Gen Titsus, um, 3 Herald of Sacred Light. I mean 2 Herald of Sacred Light, 2 Daigusto, 2 Downerd, 1 M7, 1 Felgrand, 1 Black Rose. That's when I had Effect Veiler in my side deck, but I eventually took him out. Um, so you could switch it out. I have Felgrand because some decks like Sylvans or whatever, like Mystic Rulers, have level 8s. You could enemy controller their level 8s and go for Felgrand. This probably I would change this to a Draco Sack. If I had title, but I don't use them anymore. Um, as for the side decks, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon should be at 2 actually. 3 Soul Exchange actually. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, 3 Soul Exchange, 1 Creature Swap, 2 Guianxis, 1 Help. Oh, I don't know how you pronounce this card's name. 1 Mobius, 2 Vanities, 2 Jinzos. I like Soul Exchange because there's big monsters that you wanna just Soul Exchange. I like Creature Swap because you don't target. There's a lot of cards that you could do a Soul Exchange. If someone tried to use Vanity's Emptiness to you, you just Soul Exchange your monsters and summon your Monarch, destroys Vanities, and plus you could use your Monarch's effect to destroy another card or lock the field with these cards. Um, I like Gianchis because when other decks side against you, they're gonna side in what's the main card? Dimensional Fissure, uh, Macrocosmos, DD Crow, stuff like that for Treeborns, but they don't really have side deck cards for Ghostrick except Debunk. But Debunk is kind of useless because you're gonna have swarms of Ghostricks in your hand, so Debunk is almost like irrelevant. And yeah, that's why I put Ghostrick Gianchis plus Soul Exchange. So it could be more Ghostrick based, a little bit more Ghostricks in it. So it's not all about the frogs, whereas they can easily side against frogs. Helpomer against Boujins. I could see them discarding all their Boujin cards in their hand. Mobius, the Frost Monarch. Uh, take out annoying spells and traps. Vanities, meta. Jinzo, meta. So that's how it is. Peace out. Like, share, subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.